Perfect.
What you got for us?
Well, I brought back some sips from my travels, some sunny sips. The first one I brought was from Bordeaux, and it's a glass of white Bordeaux. Now, Bordeaux's famous for red wine, but actually, if you like Sauvignon Blanc, a nice sharp zest...
Sauvignon Blanc.
Yeah, this is Sauvignon Blanc.
Does somebody say it tastes like a cat's peed on a gooseberry bush?
They have said that in the past, they really have. But
Yes.
this one, £5.29 at Aldi. People always think, oh, Bordeaux's going to be a very expensive place, but there are some bargains to be had.
I think I'd like anything at £5.
It's got a proper zing, hasn't it?
Really
Proper
nice.
zing, I think that's exactly right. It's a real kind of dart of citrus. It's an uplifting refresher to kind of get you set for the afternoon ahead.
That's very nice.
What was your favourite moment?
When I was milking the cow in Treviso at the top of the mountain, because it all fell out the wrong way of the cow, and I was I couldn't stop laughing. It was very it really was one of those moments where you shouldn't work with children or animals, but it was amazing. I mean, Venice, going up the Grand Canal like James Bond was incredible in a speedboat. The food in San Sebastian, those little those mini tapas, unbelievable, pinchos they call them, and it's so cheap, it's so accessible. The beach is always about 2 minutes away if you feel like a snooze. Perfect.
Lovely. That's very nice.
It's good,
really
isn't it?
like
and I've
that.
got a blowout version from Bordeaux as well. This one's
Does that mean a posh?
It means posh, yeah, a bit more money.
Bit
So this
more
one's
expensive.
£13.50 from the Wine Society.
I don't like the smell of that.
Oh, you don't like the smell?
See, that smells Chardonnay-ish to me.
Well, it's because it's been in oak barrels. You're spot on. It's been languishing in oak barrels, and that's what you spend the money on. Some people love it, some people don't like the flavour at all. But
I'm
it's
not keen on that.
Not keen on that one, no. It's a
You
bit more
don't
savoury.
like an oaky wine, do you?
I certainly don't.
But we were
Fair
talking
play,
earlier
fair
on,
play.
and Amanda said, I don't like Chardonnay. I said, do you like Chablis?
Yeah.
And she said, yes.
It's because it's unoaked.
Because, so it's the big buttery oaky ones that you
yes,
don't like.
I don't like oak if that's been stored.
No,
in
you're
an oak.
moving away from it as well.
I
We should
just
put a
like
little
saying
help
no.
warning
I've never
around
seen
it.
anyone do that
No,
before.
you're moving away from the wine. Look,
I
let's
felt it
refresh
go all
the
the way
palate.
down there.
You did?
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to wash it through
let's
with this
wash it
then.
away with this.
This is a glass of Pecorino. It's Taste the Difference Pecorino.
I
Nothing
love
to do-
cheese.
Yeah,
I
it
love
is.
cheese.
Do you know, it's
Yeah.
nothing to do
Yeah.
with the cheese, but it does actually go very well with Pecorino cheese. It's a great variety from Italy, and this one is £7 from Sainsbury's. It's another zinger. So if you're a fan of Pinot Grigio...
I like this. I love Pinot Grigio.
Yeah, there you go. So this one's brilliant. The thing about Sardinian wines, they're brilliant, and they do a fantastic Vermentino, which is a local zingy grape. They're quite hard to find in the UK. So I've chosen a couple here from different places in Italy that I absolutely love.
I might just have another sip of that.
So they keep the Sardinians keep the good stuff for themselves, do they?
Well, do you know, there's an awful lot of good stuff out there as well. The Reds, Cannonau they call it, so beefy and hearty. For when the nights draw in, if you want that last taste of summer, I would definitely be saying, get yourself out
That's
there.
another reason to go then.
I would definitely be... I think I am actually going to go back this autumn. It was so good.
Are you?
Yeah, I really am. It was Sardinia blew my mind. Diantha. This is a blend of different grapes from Sicily, and this is a bit more tropical. It's got Malvasia in it and a little...
So it's bubbly. It looks like it's got air bubbles in it.
It does
Is there
actually
a
look a bit like
sparkle
that.
in it?
Well, they might have,
Or
they
has it
might have
gone
bottled
off?
it under a bit of... It certainly hasn't gone off, but I think they probably bottled it under a bit of carbon dioxide to keep it fresh by the look of it, but that'll just disappear as you swirl
Do
your
you know,
glass.
that feels like a breakfast drink to me.
Oh, I like you talking. That's phenomenal. Phenomenal. It's a bit more fragrant, isn't
Yep,
it?
that's the right...
It's
They're just saying, is that the
perfumey.
right label? Yeah, that's the right label.
It is
That's the
Diantha.
right-
It is
Diantha.
£9.99 from M&S.
That sounds Greek.
Well, do you know what? Gricanico is one of the grapes in here, funny enough. So a lot of the grapes did come from Greece, going up through Italy and then over to France.
That's it's quite flowery, isn't it?
Yeah, really fragrant. And if you're going to have something like gingery prawns, a little bit of aromatic spice, that's the absolute belter for the weekend. Oh,
That's very nice.
Friday night fun. And of course, Treviso. Well, that's the land of Prosecco, the kind of green, verdant land. Do you really?
I think Prosecco is nicer than champagne, and it's cheaper.
It's got less of a bite or that
It's gentler, it's more fruity. And a
Yes.
lot of people find
Sort
it...
of less
Yes,
acidic
less
than
acidity.
some
It's
champagnes.
less
Not all
dry,
champagne,
I
but some
suppose. Is
champagne.
that
bit
what
more
it is?
fruit, and of course brilliant for making cocktails as well because of it. So if you wanted to put in a little bit of...
But is it just that it's not made in Champagne?
Exactly.
And
So they're
that's
making it also in a slightly different method, which means it's slightly cheaper. But this one here, Sofia number 3 Prosecco, is a total steal at Majestic for £6.66
Oh,
on
that's
offer.
really
I
good.
love
It's
that.
really good for the price. You do have to buy a minimum of 6 bottles, but you can mix
Oh,
them
what
up
a
at
shame.
that. I tell you what, if you're stocking up for any kind of party, this is the stuff.
You could
really
keep
lovely. It's quite
celebrating.
nutty, isn't
Yeah,
it?
exactly. And it's not just your bog standard fruity one. It's got a bit of complexity about it, and it's one that
Oh,
I
it's
could
very
probably-
complex, just
Oh,
like me,
yeah.
that. Yeah.
Next, what's the blowout?
The
I
blowout.
don't think you need a blowout after
No.
having that, because
Yeah,
for
well
the
said.
price, that's gorgeous.
Really nice.
The blowout comes from a particularly famous spot within the area where they make Prosecco. This one here is Col Veteraz Prosecco, and it's got a DOCG on the label. And if you ever see that on your Prosecco, that's just an indication that it's a little step up in quality. So all the flavour should be is a little more intense, a little more dynamic. But, you know, for all I
So
know,
that's
you
like
might
a
even...
certificate of a
Exactly.
poshness.
It's a denomination de controllata, a guaranteed... My Italian's terrible, I'm struggling. Guaranteed quality is all
Nobody
it is.
likes to show off.
Nobody does, no, and I certainly didn't show off
This
then.
is sort of bordering on that sort of champagne quality there,
Yes,
isn't it?
exactly. So
That's drier.
It's drier. It's £16.95 from Jeroboam's. It also comes from a single year, which again is unusual. You normally blend the years together in Prosecco, but for a real treat, I absolutely love this little patch. I thought it was great.
All right, so quickly through a couple of
for the cheaper one,
couple of spirits at the end here.
Well, they love their gin in Spain. So when I was in San Sebastian, I thought, let's go for it. And this one here is the Jorriguer gin from Menorca.
So that's quite cloudy.
Yeah, I've put in with it some bitter lemon or some Fanta Limon, you know, that sort of thing. And they have it there locally. It's their pomada drink. And again, the Spanish love their gin. This one is one of the few places in the world that's got an appellation for gin.
That's very nice.
Menorcan gin.
We'll have to do this one in 10 seconds.
Gin Mare.
What a shame.
Botanicals. What I've done here is I've frozen the ice cubes out of tonic water to reinforce the flavour.
That's a
Look at that.
genius
That's a
idea.
brilliant
Isn't it fun?
idea.
So as it melts, it just gets tastier.
Also,
Thank
you
you.
could sneakily drink like that. You could just pretend you're having something else.
You could. All of the wines and gins we've tasted are on the website itv.com. Lorraine Pascal's here right after the break. Thank you.